Hi, I'm Art. I'm an assistant librarian here at the Orem Library. Although the library is currently closed due to COVID-19, I wanted to introduce you to some items in our physical collection. When we reopen, you are welcome to come in and check them out. Some of these items are available online, and you may access them anytime through the internet. Do you enjoy reading, listening, or watching content concerning unsolved mysteries? Ever wonder about ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, missing persons, or near-death experiences, or even unsolved crimes? If so, spend the next few minutes with me, because I'm going to introduce you to some really interesting items concerning these subjects. First up, hunt for the Skinwalker. Science confronts the unexplained at a remote ranch in Utah by Colm Kelleher and George Knapp. Located in the Uinta Basin, Skinwalker Ranch has reportedly been a hotbed of paranormal activity, from cattle mutilations, UFOs, strange unembodied voices, and encounters with unusual, odd creatures. The book is a spooky but enjoyable read. In addition to the paperback, we also have this available as an audiobook download through Overdrive. There are also a number of podcasts on iTunes concerning the Skinwalker Ranch. Next up, Mirage Men, A Journey of Disinformation, Paranoia, and UFOs by Mark Pilkington. During the 1970s and 80s, a successful businessman named Paul Benowitz noticed unusual objects in the sky near his home, which happened to overlook a U.S. Air Force base. Believing the objects to be UFOs from outer space, Benowitz contacted the Air Force with his concerns. Instead of telling Benowitz he had witnessed secret experimental aircraft, the Air Force chose to encourage Benowitz to believe he had witnessed extraterrestrial aircraft from another planet. They sent an intelligence officer named Richard Doty to speak with him. Doty and other intelligence agents used Benowitz and other UFO enthusiasts to spread disinformation stories throughout the UFO community. Benowitz, who bought into the government disinformation lies, became extremely paranoid, and eventually he had a nervous breakdown. If you choose to read this fascinating book, be prepared to go down a rabbit hole filled with smoke and mirrors. The authors strongly suggest that popular ideas about UFOs have been shaped and manipulated by disinformation specialists within America's intelligence community, what he calls the Mirage Men. It was done primarily to cover up secret government operations, for example, development of new types of aircraft, mind control experiments, and the testing of the environment. We also have a DVD movie based on the book, also called Mirage Men, here at the library. You also may watch the movie on YouTube. It's free with ads. Again, it's entitled Mirage Men. Next, let's talk cryptozoology. In Sasquatch Legend Meets Science, Jeff Meldrum analyzes evidence for Bigfoot or Sasquatch. He gathers eyewitness accounts, looks at plaster casts of supposed footprints of Bigfoot, and carefully analyzes the famous Patterson-Gimlin film taken in October 1967 in Northern California. In addition to this book, Dr. Meldrum was often interviewed on the History Channel's series Monster Quest. Orem Library has the first 3 seasons on DVD. You may also view Monster Quest episodes for free on YouTube. A little side note, Dr. Meldrum has a local connection. He received his Bachelor of Science and Master of Science degrees in zoology from Brigham Young University. Another fun cryptid book is The Beasts of Bray Road by Linda Godfrey. Sightings of a werewolf-like creature around the small town of Elkhorn, Wisconsin in the early 1990s caused quite a stir, eventually making national headlines. In compiling and relating these wolfman or dogman stories, the author displays a great deal of humor. Quoting the back of the book, "Nobody has ever been able to prove the beast is a flesh and blood werewolf or will-o'-the-wisp, demon dog, or noble animal, but the author gives the reader plenty to chew on. Drag these stories into the safest recesses of your private den, then make up your own mind, if you do so at all. only after the marrow has been extracted and well digested. Linda Godfrey is a professional artist, cartoonist, teacher, and writer. She too has also appeared on Monster Quest and has been interviewed on a number of podcasts. Try searching her name in iTunes or simply Google her name for more information. Now let's talk about near-death experiences. Although I've never had such an experience, I've met a few people who have. We have a number of books on the subject. From the classic Return from Tomorrow by George Ritchie to the more recent Heaven is for Real by Todd Burpo, we've got a lot of books exploring this topic from a variety of angles, from skeptics to believers to pretty much everything in between. You may find it here in the Orem Library's collection. By the way, Heaven is for Real is available and on Overdrive as both an ebook and an e-audio. We also have a DVD based on the book. iTunes also has a number of podcasts on the subject of near-death experiences. You can listen to those at home and enjoy them whenever you like. If you have an interest in ghosts, for a local angle, let's try Spooks and Saints, Intriguing Ghost Legends of Salt Lake City by Sherry Davis. Another is Haunted Utah, Ghost and Strange Phenomena of the Beehive State by Andy Weeks. During the closure, you may find Haunted Utah as an ebook through Overdrive. If you type in Ghost in the Overdrive search, you will also be able to find several books featuring true ghost stories. After searching Ghost, limit to nonfiction. Of course, iTunes and YouTube also have a lot of supposedly true ghost stories. Interested in unsolved crimes? Try Skyjack, The Hunt for D.B. Cooper by Jeffrey Gray. In the fall of 1971, Dan Cooper hijacked a Northwest Orient flight and demanded $200,000 in ransom money. After receiving the money, Cooper parachuted out the back of the airplane with the stolen cash, and he was never seen again. Here the author chronicles the people and clues who over the years have tried to solve the mystery of D.B. Cooper. An e-audio of the book is available for you to download through Overdrive. iTunes also contains a number of podcasts covering this case. Many of us enjoy an unsolved mystery. The search for the truth and the thrill of the chase is often reward enough. In addition to the items I have reviewed here, I highly recommend watching the classic TV show Unsolved Mysteries. You may view these on YouTube. Simply Google Unsolved Mysteries, Robert Stack, and the season and episode you are looking for. I also highly recommend The Unexplained with Howard Hughes on the unexplained.tv on the internet. Episodes are also available for download on iTunes. Whether reading, listening, or viewing, I hope you try some of these and enjoy some of these unsolved mysteries.